Hi, James Drew here. I'm going to play piano badly, and then I'm going to try and make it not as bad. And I'm just going to express what's going on. Also going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to see if maybe we can start podcasting maybe, huh? So let's see. We'll find out. I'm recording this. I don't know if it'll work, but hey, I'll just stop talking about it and do it, right? Welcome to my voice. Welcome to my voice. People who claim crystal power is bogus do not understand crystals run their own cell phones. Literally every circuit board that's out there has crystals on it. The vibrations from those crystals make the computer work, makes your cell phone work. It makes the stereo work, the refrigerator. The entire internet is running on vibrating crystal power. But people say crystal power is bogus. And it runs everything. The first quartz watch was crystal. Crystal will always vibrate at a set rate, so it's something reliable. You can rely on it. It has a reliance to it. Crystal has a cleavage to it. This is a split in the grain of rock, as you might find in shale or something like that. When you are congruent with that cleavage, then you have a pulsable crystal that can be charged and discharged with pressure or heat. That's called the piezoelectric effect. P-Z-E-I-O, I think. Electric effect. So there's two different kinds of energy that are happening in a crystal. First is its reliability, and second is its actual ability to absorb and output power. But crystals are bogus, right? No. Yeah, you know what's going on. That's right. Maybe think about that next time someone tells you crystal power is bogus. Our bones actually have a physioelectric effect. It's not the it's the oh man glucogen, I can't think of the word, but it's not what I thought was giving it the electric effect. But all kinds of stuff has the ability to absorb and output power. I started looking at it because I was tracing the obelisks that were found in Heliopolis in Egypt. Heliopolis is the solar city, and in the Bible, Heliopolis is mentioned, but the pyramids aren't. And I never thought that was strange until I noticed that the two are only like 10, maybe 20 miles apart. So, like a day's journey by healthy camel, maybe horse. I don't even know if camels were actually there during that time, because I know that they actually came from a different spot somewhere around Turkey. But man, you guys should not listen to me. You should not believe me, I should say. You should listen to me, but not believe me. That's what should happen. And that's a weird thing, because I'm telling you something that should happen. And what I'm telling you should happen is that you should not believe me. It's funny how hypocrisy and truth can sometimes hang out on the same side of the coin, right? So, speaking of hypocrisy, I think I told you I was going to play piano when I haven't a key yet. And I'm not actually going to play. I just want you to be prepared for that. I didn't want you to be driving down the road and suddenly just hear, like a really obnoxious chord come out and, something was to happen, Something like someone's coming up behind you. Someone's asking you to get out of the way and he's honking at you. Or maybe these are lights flashing, telling you, hey, there's a hazard. Hey, there's a hazard up ahead. There's a hazard coming. But you just keep driving, right? Yeah, because that's what you do. You're hypnotized by the road. You're hypnotized by the climate control. You're hypnotized by my voice on the radio. You're hypnotized by the screen that doesn't show no bugs. You're hypnotized by the fact that you cannot see the shape of the wind. See, I'm just going to randomly hit keys. Do not expect any more of that, okay? That way maybe I can surprise you. Who knows? Spyware protection on your computer does not stop a router from recording your actions. This is not an advertisement. I swear. It probably sounds like, oh God, she's getting ready to sell me some software. I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm telling you that I don't want anyone out there going, oh, I should get some spyware so the CIA can't spy on me. It doesn't work that way. If I was to be running the country, and you guys are welcome to put me in charge, I've got some great ideas. I would like to be like the behind the scenes guy, though. I don't want to be a maitre d'. But if I was to, well, we'll talk about that later some other time. But back to spyware. If I was to do this, I would simply buy Cisco. Cisco is a router company. They make the routers that make the internet come. Oh, if I knew what key that was in, that would be great. If I just started singing that. They make the routers that the internet comes. They make the routers, yeah. Anyway, back to that, because this is supposed to be a little short clip. Do not think spyware protects you. That's why I don't really freak out that much about my info on Facebook. It's not like it's safe on my computer, but then magically, when I put it on Facebook, it's suddenly exposed. No, it doesn't work that way. It'd be nice if it did. Wouldn't that be great? But it's not. Oh, let's talk about alcohol for a sec. Bacchus. You know who that guy is, right? He's that old god of wine, alcohol, what they call spirits. Maybe those spirits are a little bit spiritus. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe alcohol is demon possession by the demon Bacchus. Maybe people who control, say, a market might actually know this about alcoholism. Maybe that's why the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl. And usually some kind of Baphomet halftime show where we've opened up a gate to hell and invited in a demon through the sweating alcohol of pores, dripping the smell of stale beer, while we prosecute everybody for driving under the influence. Man, I wish we still had horses. Like, if it was like regular, you know? Like if a car showed up, it'd be like, oh shit, how am I going to get through all these horses? Like that would be better. That would be so much better. Roadkill would not be a problem. A vegan yelled at me. He got so mad. He got mad at me because I'm a meat eater, and I think about it too. I eat turkey. And I eat eggs. Mostly I eat mushrooms and potatoes, but anyway, I'm getting way off topic here. We're supposed to be talking about alcoholism. But I really should tell you about the vegan guy, because he put a 1-star review on my book and told everybody how bad I was. He got mad because I asked him, hey man, I'm just curious. You being a vegan and mad at me, how have you come to grips with driving a car? I mean, roadkill's like everywhere, and we don't do anything with that. We just keep driving and pretend like it's the only time it ever happens, and I hope it doesn't happen again. Man, he got got so mad at me for that. And I wasn't trying to say, well, I'm right and you were wrong. It wasn't that at all. I just really wanted to know how he thought about that, because it's always bothered me too. We are programmed by this world. We are programmed by each other. We are programmed by guilt and shame. We are programmed by fame and virtue. We are programmed by ourselves. Back to alcohol, please. The possession by a demon Bacchus. Did I just say demon? Have I told you guys about demons yet? About Jungian archetypes? About a manifestation of the shadow? About a fear of the anima or the animus? About a rejection of a snake from inside of ourselves? Did God throw us out of the garden? Or did we throw him out? When we came into our bodies, were we so overwhelmed with our own power that we shamed our inner dragon and cast it outside and made it the enemy, and project every single form of paranoia and every single form of self-rejection and cast it into that spirit so we can hide from it? Is that why the world seems so crazy? Because everybody's doing that. I worry about 12-step programs because they're a subscription. I don't want medicine in a subscription. I want medicine that works once. I'm a little bit paranoid about medicine that works in a subscription because they keep coming up with more of it without actually curing anything. Maybe alcoholism is a demon possession that can get passed down through our genes. Maybe the angry drunk of the grandfather is the same angry drunk spirit of the son and of the grandson. We can solve this if we stop pretending that we're supposed to be unbroken all the time. Showing the world that you're broken is a kind of baptism. It's a resurrection. Let's stop shaming the ego, okay? Next time you hear someone go, oh, that's just ego, reject that. Look them straight in the eye and say, you know what? I think ego is the source of morality. I think ego is the source of pride and self-love. I think ego is what makes us stand tall and what makes us fight to build a name for ourselves. A name that's trustworthy and honorable. A name that carries its own weight even after you've left the room. That's ego. And it doesn't come from your brain matter. It comes from the bottom of your toes. It stretches through a straight spine. It reaches through the hairs in your ear. It broadcasts itself at least 3 feet away from your body at all times. It's an emanation of confidence and humility. Because if you're not afraid to be wrong, you're not afraid to stand tall. Let's turn our spines from a question mark into an exclamation point. Let's just try that for a while. This is a lot of silence, isn't it? Thanks a lot for listening. I hope you like this. I hope it recorded. And I hope maybe you'll listen to me again next time. Not believe me, but listen to me. I also would like to encourage you to buy my book. Now, this part is an ad, but I have a brand new book out. It's called Blueprints of Mind Control. I worked really hard on it. It's 2 years of just really deep, dives into mind control. It's 47 short stories. Each of them are literary, but tell the truth. It just showcases the exact blueprint for mind control. The 3 steps of mind control. And it shows how simple it is. How simple it is to, 1, convince someone that they're broken. 2, show them that they're not capable of fixing it themselves and need outside help. And 3, can make up for their flaw through service or recruitment. And the book shows that same blueprint through academia, scientism, religion, school, like your dynamics with your parents, with your friends, Hollywood, carbon footprints. Yeah, that's even one. It basically just takes you on a journey through all of that. And it tries to get you to maybe consider readjusting where your center of trust is. I'd like for you to make sure it's as deep inside your core as you can make it. And especially encourage anyone that has it outside of their own skin right now, through belief or through the dogma of soft culture. Culture is a cult. And everything we do is a trance where we leave one cult and enter another cult. And as you read this book, I think you'll start to see that. And you'll notice that there's a super strong, powerful word that you can use, a magic phrase that changes everything. And it's a question. It's a question that you never ask, and that's what makes it so powerful. It's an utterance, a spellcraft. The question is that true? And it's simply the powerful gnosis of doubt. So, maybe give that a read, okay? I'm playing some notes here to kind of end this. You guys have a great day.